What's going on, my good peoples out there in social media world? How y'all doing out there today on this beautiful Thursday? Hope all is well, man. Got a lot of craziness happening in our world. With all the recent events in Georgia and then in Louisville. Man, I just want everybody, man, just to stay safe as possible. Always put yourself in the best position possible to protect yourself and the ones that you love by whatever means necessary. Protect yourself and the ones that you love. I used to be a firefighter, so one of the things I used to always tell myself before and after shifts was that, hey, I'm going home the same way I left it. So always be in a position to protect yourself and the ones you love. Definitely, stay prayed up and all that good stuff, but also always be in a position to protect yourself. We're in a crazy world. We living in a rock if you don't see, all what's going on. So please, please, please stay safe out there, people. Stay safe. Tonight, we are going to be talking about tips to how to make more money per hour. Time is money. I got some really, really, really good information for y'all tonight to take heed to. So definitely watch to the end. I got some good information for you. For those of y'all who might be watching me for the first time, my name is Daryl Boyles. I'm a personal finance coach and a real estate agent here in the big, humongous city of Columbia, South Carolina. I'm with Burris and Presley Realty. If you're looking to become a homeowner, help build that equity, I'm definitely your guy to reach out to. If you're looking to improve your finances, also, I'm definitely here to help you. That's what I do. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. All right. So right now there's a proposal going forward, a second stimulus package, and what they're proposing, Democrats are proposing, is another $1,200 check for adults and $1,200 for dependent. So I know the last round it was $500 for dependent. So now they're trying to bump it up to 12. So now it'll be $1,200 for you, $1,200 for if you're married, $1,200 with $2,400 total. And if you got a kid, that could be $3,600 if it goes through. I believe they're going to vote on it tomorrow. But we'll see. They're also calling for unemployment. They want to increase the unemployment benefits, and they're also calling for student loan debt. They want to do a student loan debt forgiveness. I think it's up to $10,000. So we'll see. We'll see if that goes through. I don't know if it will, but hey, fingers crossed. We'll see. I won't hold my breath. I think it's like a $3 trillion stimulus package they're shooting for. So we'll see. All right. So time. Let's get to it. Time is money. All right. Time is our most precious resource. Once the time is spent, it cannot be replaced. Time is money. No matter who you are, no matter how much money you got, no matter your race, no matter your marital status, you only get 24 hours in a day. Oprah Winfrey only gets 24 hours in a day, and we only get 24 hours in a day. All right? So our goal is we have to make sure or ensure that we're doing the best possible things that we could possibly do within our 24-hour time period if we're going to create change in our lives. All right? This is why the people who struggle financially, the broke folk, you can hit them up at any given time and they say, oh man, I'm just chilling. Oh man, it's boring. Ain't nothing to do. But they struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like that when you don't understand the true value of your time, people like that always struggle. They will always struggle financially. They will be the ones saying, oh man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling. They say stuff like that all the time. All right, but you take somebody productive and they say, oh, I ain't doing nothing. That just doesn't sit well with them. All right. So please understand the value of your time. So I got an assignment for you to do right now. All right. Your first assignment, just grab a notebook, grab something to write with. This is what I want you to do. I want you to take your current monthly income, whatever it is you make per month. I want you to take that, right? Take that current monthly income and divide it by 720. Whatever it is you make per month, divide it by 720. So if you make $2,000 a month, divide it by 720. All right, then I want you to take that total income and I want you to divide it by 744. All right, so one is 30 days, the other is 31 days. All right, you don't have to put it in your comments. You don't have to put the amount in the comments, but just let me know you're doing it. You don't need to let the people know what you're making, what you're bringing home. Excuse me. So your current monthly income, say if you doing $1,200 a month, or for me, let's say if I'm making $720 a month, I would divide that by 720, and then I would take my 720 and divide it by 744. All right, so once you do that, this is going to give you the amount of money you make per hour. All right, so if you make $2,000 a month, divided by 720, or if you make $1,000 a month, divided by 720. All right, once you do that, you're going to see how much money you make per hour. All right, so after you do that, I want you to see how much money you want to make per hour. So let's say, hey, I want to make $100,000 a year. That's a big goal for a lot of people that say they want to break that six-figure mark. I want to make $100,000 a year. All right. So, or if you like me, you screaming future millionaire, you want to break that seven-figure mark. Let's do 1 million or 100,000, whatever it is, whatever the dollar amount that you want to make. Let's take that and let's divide that by 8760. All right. So your desired yearly income, whatever it is you want to make. Let's say it's $100,000 or like I said, or $1 million. Divide 100,000 divided by 8760, or 1 million divided by 8760. All right, let's do that. Break out the phone. I know you watching me on the phone, but break it out real quick. So I got two examples. In my first example, I did $100,000 because that's where a lot of people. That's the first big benchmark a lot of people want to hit is $100,000. So if I had to take $100,000 and divide it by 8760, which is the total amount of hours it is per year, that would give me 1142. All right. But if I wanted to make $1 million a year, I would take that and divide it by 8760 as well. That would give me $114.16. All right. So whatever it is your desired income, I see the viewers going up, man. If y'all out there, say what's up to me, man. Give me a wave in the comments or something. Talk to your boy. All right. So if y'all just tuning in right now, we're talking about time is money. The first thing I had people do is I wanted them to get their total amount, what they make right now per month, and line it up against what it is they want. So take your total monthly income. What's going on, Jamal? I see a lot of your people when I be running, man. Javon, I see you. I see you out there in these streets, slinging that work. But yeah, so whether you are an entrepreneur or employee, whatever it is, the total amount of money that you bring in, divide that per month. All right, per 720 and 744. The 720 is the 30 days, and the 744 is the 31 days. So you do your total income divided by either 720 or 744. And you get what it is you're making per hour right now, what it is you're worth per hour right now, okay? And then I want you, after you get that figure, I want you to line it up with whatever it is you want to make. So if I said if you wanted to make $100,000 per year, you would do 100,000 divided by 8760. If you wanted to do $1 million a year, then you would do 1 million divided by 8760. All right, so the $100,000, the six-figure mark, will give you 1142. And the seven-figure mark will give you 11416. All right. So let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Y'all say what's up to me. Let me know. Did y'all got y'all numbers yet? Do y'all see how much y'all worth per hour yet? Let me know. Say yay or nay if you got your number. Do you see how much you're making per hour right now? And I wanted to do the entire month because I just didn't want you to think about a 40 or 50-hour work week. You got 168 hours in a week. All right. So we're talking about money tonight. So we're talking about money every week. So I want you to think more holistically than just 40 and 50. All right. So my question to you is, what are you doing right now to move you closer to your desired income? All right. You can't depend on I will turn in my, Jamal says, I will turn in my work later. I was late for class. No, I don't want you to turn it in. I just want you to write it down so you can see it. It's just something about writing it down and seeing it. All right. You got me, Jamal. So, when you work a job, you work a salary job, they pretty much tell you how much the position is paid. A lot of people, they just ride on that. Do not allow someone else's job dictate how much it is you make. Like one is too small of a source's one is too small of a number for sources of income. All right, we got to have multiple streams in this day and age. Got to. All right, talked about that. So my first tip: set your goals. Identify what it is that you want. All right. Inc.com says that only 8% of 8% of people actually achieve their goals. Only 8%. So that means 9 out of 10 people are not going to achieve what it is they say that they want. 9 out of 10 times. And I think that's very bad. All right. So one of the things you need to do is set a goal. Identify what it is you want, your goals, and write it down. Like, you're more likely to reach your goals or hit your goals if you just simply write them down and look at them. All right, and review them consistently, constantly. All right, it needs to be specific, okay? And you need to have a target date of completion. It needs to be, don't say I want to make more money. Say I need to make $3,600 in the next 90 days. It needs to be specific, and it needs to have an end date. It needs to have a target date of completion, all right? And be specific. Don't be specific. Don't be vague and say I just want to make more money. Most people don't. Most people won't do that. All right. So the first tip is to set your goals. Know what it is you want. Okay. If you have no goals, know where you want to go, then any place will get you there. Right. All right. No idle time. Every day should be planned. This is why well-off people will give you their money before they give you their time. This is why, like, CEOs, they donate dollars, big dollars. They donate money all the time, but you don't really see them going to the actual places a lot. All right, they know that time is their most precious resource. All right, so no idle time. Just sit down. What I try to do is on Sundays, I try to sit down and plan my week for the week. No matter what it is, no matter what it is I got going on that week, I try to plan it in advance. One of the best quarterbacks ever to ever do it, Cam Newton, he said his dad told him proper preparation prevents poor performance. All right, so we need to look at a week as a game, as a performance. Like, look, how am I going to perform this next week? So plan in advance. What's up, Tasha? I need to come come through and see you on Sunday. You gotta let me know if you're gonna be up there, because I don't trust nobody else. All right. Mike Ritter, what's up, man? How you doing out there in these streets today, man? What's up? But yeah, so as I was saying, no idle time. The co-authors of Peak Performance recommend what they call a 52-17 interval training. So what that is they suggest people work for 52 minutes consecutively and then rest for 17. So you work for 52 minutes and then you rest for 17. You work 52 and you rest 17. You do this all day. Like they say, you'll get more done like that. The brain stays fresh, and your performance stays at its peak. All right, so that's a suggestion for you. I would say develop your craft. Whatever it is that you say that you want to do, develop it. Work on it. Cultivate your dreams. Whatever it is you say you want, go after it. Don't let your job or your position dictate the amount of investment you put in yourself. You should always be looking for ways to become a better version of yourself to increase your value. This is how you make more money. You're going to increase in value. You're going to be worth more than what that position or what that job say you is. Even if you're an entrepreneur, you do business work, the better you get, the more people you can serve, the more income you can generate for yourself. All right, so always, always, always remember, no idle time. You should always be doing something. Like, even when I run, I'm running, I'm listening to audiobook, or I'm listening to a podcast, if I'm working, or if I'm washing the car, or if I'm driving, I got a podcast on, or an audiobook. I got a couple I'm listening to right now. Zig Ziglar say he calls it Automobile University. Audible is it's one of my best friends. $15 a month. I get a brand new audiobook every month, and I can use that to develop my my mindset. Your level of thinking determines your quality of life. So if I want a higher quality of life, then I need to have a higher level of thinking. And the only way I'm going to get there is if I develop my brain and train my brain to think in new ways. All right. And what better ways than to learn from people who have broke that 7-figure mark already. Man, if y'all out there, say what's up to me, man. I see the viewers going up. Tonight, what we're talking about is ways to make more money per hour. All right. So I want y'all to do y'all assignment. I'll give a recap real quick. So what it is, I want you to identify how much you're worth per hour right now. So take whatever it is you make per hour right now and divide it by 720. And then take your monthly income and divide it by 744. All right, so what that is telling you, it'll give you the amount of money you're worth per hour in 30-day intervals and 31-day intervals. Do that. After you get that figure, line it up to what it is that you want to make. All right. So I gave the examples of $100,000 and $1 million. If you want to make $100,000 a year, you need to be at a place where you can generate at least $12 an hour consistently throughout every day, all day. And if you want to break that 7-figure mark, then you need to do about $115 per hour consistently. All right. I'll build a system that does. All right, so after you set your goals, you're giving yourself no idle time. Remember to give it time. Give it time, give it time, give it time. Right now, we live in a culture that we want everything now. We call it a microwave mindset or a microwave society. This is why drive-thrus stay packed. We'll leave our house. We'll leave our kitchen with a stove that's working and food in the refrigerator to go through a drive-thru, just because we don't have to sit there and prepare the food. We could just get it instantly. We live in this culture where we need everything now, right now, right now, right now. And I'm guilty of this too. We got food, we got a place to cook it. Done left the grocery store with food to cook, and still get takeout food because we don't feel like cooking. So definitely, we have to get out of that mind. That Jamal said I did it tonight. Yeah. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. So we have to get out of this mindset of we want everything right now. Whatever it is, great. Whatever it is, great. It has to be developed. It needs time. Like God took 7 days to create the heavens and the earth. Jesus invested over 30 years to develop his earthly ministry. Pregnancies, when you get pregnant, it takes 10 months to a full-term pregnancy is 10 months to birth that child if everything goes well and the baby isn't preterm. Full-term pregnancy is 40 weeks, 10 months. If you're doing fitness, they call it, if you want to develop muscle, it's called time under tension. Even in relationships, one of the 5 love languages, not Steve Covey, that's another guy. Gary Chapman wrote 5 love languages. One of the love languages was quality time. So in a relationship, you have to invest quality time. Everything is significant. Everything that's great is going to require time for you to do it, to develop it, to get it to its fullest potential. It takes time. So set your goals, no idle time, always seeking to improve and develop yourself and giving it time, just giving that thing time. Also, man, if you haven't, join my private Facebook group, Financial Fundamentals. I share financial information almost every day in that group. It's a private Facebook group. Other people are sharing different financial articles, different tips. You got a question you want to ask me, definitely join my private Facebook group, Financial Fundamentals. Also, if you haven't, check out my book, onepaycheckbook.com. I'm still getting testimonials about it. I'm coming up almost on it being out for a year. So definitely tell a friend. It's in every time zone in the U.S. I'm proud of that. I'm trying to go global. So if y'all know somebody overseas, tell them to order my book. So my book can go across that water. But definitely, man, that's all I got for y'all tonight. If y'all got any questions, I'll be in the comments. Remember, man, stay safe. Lord, stay safe. We're living in definitely some trying times. Do whatever it is you got to do to make it home to your family by any means necessary. And whatever it is you think I'm talking about, that's exactly what I mean. Do whatever you got to do to make it back home to your family. Talked about the stimulus update. They're going to vote on it tomorrow. Possibly getting an additional check, another around the $1,200 checks per adult. And also the dependents will get $1,200 if it's approved. Will it be approved? I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. And they're also talking about forgiving up to $10,000 of student loan debt. So we'll see about that. Remember, time is money once it's spent. Repeat what you said about Cam Newton's dad. Oh, Cam Newton, one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever do it. Played for one of the greatest teams that's out there, but they're not so great right now. I don't know what's going on with them. The Carolina Panthers. He said proper preparation prevents poor performance. So definitely, whatever it is that we want, whatever it is that we're seeking, we have to practice and develop ourselves for it. We have to prepare for it. Like if you want $1,000,000, you need to prepare for it. Or if you want 100,000, you need to prepare for it. Or if you want more customers as an entrepreneur, you need to prepare for it. If you want to, if you want to lose weight, you got to prepare for it. Like whatever it is that you want, you must prepare for it. Was it Emmitt Smith? He played for one of the worst teams ever. They shall remain nameless. But he said all men are created equal. Some just work harder in preseason. So we definitely have to stay in a constant state of preparation. So if y'all got any questions, man, just let me know. I'm in the comments. I'll be there for the next few minutes. About to go downstairs, play with my baby boy. Hope y'all enjoyed tonight. If y'all got any questions, man, just let me know. That's all I got for y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you enjoyed, if I say anything tonight that you like, please hit that share button for me. Hit the share button so somebody else in your timeline can see it. Hit the share, not the watch party button, because I won't be able to see the comments, but hit the share button for me. And that's it, man. As a way of saying thank you. And I will definitely see y'all next time. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace out.